This fruity covered cherry cake recipe is so delicious. I think it's just the right cake for a gathering, like Mother's Day is coming up. Welcome or welcome back to our simple home. For the covered cherry cake, I need 300 grams of butter, 150 milliliters of milk, 150 grams of sugar, 2 packs of vanilla sugar, 1 egg, I mix it very well. Now I add 600 grams of all-purpose flour. One tablespoon of baking powder. Now I mix everything very well again. I turn on the oven to 380 degrees Fahrenheit. My baking sheet is about 17 by 13 inches, so I measure the parchment paper onto this baking sheet and make a line so I can roll out the dough to that line, and I know how big to roll it. Then I leave one parchment paper for me to transfer the dough onto. Once I transferred all the dough, I make it somehow even so I can easily split it in half. I take one half, set it on the other parchment paper, and this one I press onto this parchment paper and then I roll it afterwards. If you enjoyed my video so far, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you want, you can leave a comment, a smiley face, that makes me happy. Thank you very much. Once I rolled out the first part, I transfer it to my 17 by 13 baking sheet, and then I start pressing the second part to the other parchment paper, and then afterwards I roll it to the lined marks. Now I use 3 cans of cherry pie filling and transfer them onto the part that is on the baking sheet, so I can bake it afterwards easily and don't have to transfer it then. I used the Coop Gold brand this time. I wouldn't use it next time, and last time I had a different brand but I couldn't remember which one. I liked the other one better because the liquid was thicker there. This is for me a little too much liquid, but it still turned out good. You just see it afterwards that there's a little more liquid than I want to have it. I spread the filling about 1 inch away from the corners so I can stick it together later on. So now I transfer the top part on top of it and then check, make sure everything is sitting in the right place, and then taking out the parchment paper there, and then I remove the parchment paper. I stitch all edges together so the filling doesn't come out, or try not to come out. Sometimes it happens that a little bit filling comes out, but I try to make it nice and neat so it doesn't come out. Once I'm done with pressing all the edges together, I transfer the covered cherry cake into the oven and bake it for about 45 minutes. Let it cool off completely, and now I will cut it and show you the inside. I cut humongous pieces, but it just looks better on the plate later on for taking pictures. There you go. Look, it looks beautiful. Delicious. Here you can see it up close. I like to sprinkle some icing sugar on top, but because I am freezing this cake for the coming days, I just put some icing sugar on this one piece and leave the other ones like this right now. And before we eat the other part, we will just do some icing sugar on there too. For me, it looks very delicious and it tastes delicious too. We enjoy this cake very much. Now comes the taste test. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, you have to try that. Here I show you a little bit up close. There, so delicious. Well, thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. Maybe you want to watch this video next or maybe this playlist. See you there. Bye.